We might be able to pull it tight and tuck it to that side. Yeah.
Thank you.
We tucked it under the chair.
Most likely catch ourselves on that one.
So you want to hold on? It's great. Okay.
Oh, he's parents in the library.
Did you get your mask?
So here's your first tab. If you go down and this tab, and you're
We were supposed to have night with you this morning. Big fundraiser. Part of the reason commencement was in the morning. It's going online in October.
Next year, everything will be back to normal.
Social distancing coffee.
Amanda'd have to knock you out of the ladder.
Pretty unbelievable, huh?
just really loose.
Did you not get the new ones we bought? Okay. See the staff from KWU have some that have some sort of glasses? Yeah. And you wear them over your ears?
Are you supposed to?
And they look sharp and they seem clear looking.
If you're supposed to record them, they don't.
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
So because the one that Okay.
Yeah, no, because you're the one that's going to be mainly doing that. I can also tell Hunter. I don't think Hunter knows what he's reading.
That's just one place.
Hunter will be doing the pinning too, like everything that's on stage.
Okay.
So I would say
I moved it up a little bit, so
Okay.
we should be good. Kind of a pain. I had the tripod higher earlier, but I didn't want to be in everybody's way.
Oh.
So I
Yeah,
moved
so-
it, and now like
So
when
I think
everybody's
all
up
three of
there, I
us
don't
are
want to cut their
technically
head
getting
off.
audio anyway, but we have a camcorder up there that is focusing on the audio, and then we'll blend the three audios together for the actual streaming, is my understanding. Yeah, so the zoom on like phones and stuff just isn't very good, so we're gonna do everything we can to avoid that. Yeah, we're gonna keep it a little bit.
Just remember, Arnold, we're doing your agenda right now.
Definitely.
You hear me, Arnold?
Soft.
Just remember, we're doing your agenda right now.
Which? May. So west.
Will you please bow your head and join me in an attitude of prayer? Holy God, we gather here today to honor you through honoring these nursing graduates. Bless Jacob, Katie, Zoe, Jordan, and Cassie, and all those who supported them through nursing school. We all know how hard they worked to get here, but no one knows better than you. We ask for your blessing, both on our celebration here today and on the graduates themselves as they go forth to serve you as nurses. Give them courage to be defenders of life and make them warriors on behalf of the vulnerable, the weak, and the defenseless. Give them a passion for the gospel, for witnessing to their faith in both word and deed. Bless their hands to provide comfort, hope, and strength to those in suffering. Give peace to those in fear and pain. Wipe away tears, nurture and care for the lonely, and comfort those who embrace death and mourn. We pray these nurses embrace others with passion, planting new seeds and touching many lives. They hold the promise of our future. Each one of these graduates are the work of your hands, O Lord. Bless them as they start their new journey, which is truly a calling from you. O Lord, accept our thanks for this day and all of its blessings. Amen. I now have the honor to introduce Dr. Matt Thompson, the president of Kansas Wesleyan University.
Thank you, Jerry. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's my privilege to welcome you and to congratulate our graduates. It is about 3 months after we would have liked to have done this, but we are so honored to be here to be a part of celebrating this milestone in your life. And this moment in which we're living, the career decision you have made could not be more important for our community, our nation, and the world. As a practicing nurse, you become the front line of community health. We're also so proud and appreciative that you have answered this call. The pinning ceremony is an important moment in your life. Today, you'll take the Florence Nightingale Pledge and share in the nurse's prayer. And as you read those, I hope that you will commit those into your heart and into your mind and will forever live them in your life. You're called to a profession of compassion and care. You'll see some people at their worst and perhaps at their saddest. I hope you are who they will look to for comfort. Remember, while they may be your 20th patient of the day, you are still the front line to them and who they are looking to for support and care. You've worked hard for this moment, extra adversities more than you expected. There have been many trials, but your diligence has paid off. As our school motto says, victory not without toil. Today is absolutely a day of victory. Congratulations, your futures are bright, and we are so proud to call you graduates of the Kansas Wesleyan Nursing Program. Very good. Congratulations. I'm now pleased to invite our provost, Dr. Damon Kraft, to bring greetings.
Good afternoon. It's my privilege to welcome you, and I want to start by congratulating our graduates. We're proud of you and the work that you've done to get to this point. As Dr. Thompson alluded to, there's just simply no getting around the fact that service-oriented professions are laden with challenges. Certainly true for the nursing profession. Clearly the pandemic is dominating headlines today, and we have appropriately admired and applauded the selfless work of those in the healthcare industry. While the pandemic is the most immediate challenge, it certainly won't be the last. In the next 20 years, it's expected that nurses will deal with a shortage of physicians, significant percentage of registered nurses who are retiring, a healthcare system that seems to shift and sway with the political trade winds, all complicated by the fact that those most in need of medical care, population of those 85 and older, will double. So there are challenges now, but challenges ahead of us as well. And these challenges can seem daunting, and perhaps in some ways that they are. There's a reason why your field of study has been as demanding and challenging as it's been. Your nursing faculty had to prepare you for these challenges and the adaptive challenges that you'll face moving forward, all while ensuring that you're ready to protect, respect, and I hope still marvel at the wonders of human life. As you leave here, my best advice to you is to model in your professional lives the actions of those who've taught you in your nursing program. They have pushed you and worried about you and demanded excellence from you and kept you forefront in their decision-making process, and they've relished in your successes. In all candor, that's the power of and. May you model this in all that you do. I now have the privilege to introduce Ms. Janine Houchin, Director of Nursing Education here at Kansas Wesleyan University. We're blessed to have her leadership, which so strongly represents the expertise, the dedication, and the passion necessary to produce successful graduates in a demanding field. I know for a fact that you, our nursing students, are at the very heart of what Janine and the nursing faculty do each and every day. Please help me welcome Director Janine Houchin.
Thank you, Dr. Kraft. As the Chair of the Division of Nursing Education and Health Science and the Director of Nursing Education, it's my privilege to welcome the parents, families, significant others, and friends of our 2020 graduates to this very special occasion. Your support has not gone unnoticed and has been vital in helping the graduates attain their goal of a Bachelor of Science degree with a major in nursing. Whether with us today or joining us virtually, we would like to acknowledge your support with a round of applause. It is my honor to also recognize the KWU Board of Trustees who have unceasingly supported the Kansas Wesleyan University nursing program. We are also immensely grateful to the many donors and to Salina Regional Health Center for helping to make the new Nursing Education Center a possibility. Your generosity has been invaluable to the future of nursing, and we honor all of you with our gratitude, and even if you're not here, with our applause. It is also my honor to recognize the nursing faculty and staff who have educated, guided, counseled, encouraged, and sometimes mothered our graduates to help them achieve their goal. Faculty, please stand as I say your name, and audience, please hold your applause until all have been recognized. The nursing faculty are Assistant Professor and Nursing Success Coordinator, Jerry Zweigert, Assistant Professor, Kathy Sweeney, Assistant Professor, Andrew Pickelsheimer, Assistant Professor, Melissa Cavillo, Assistant Professor, Linda Henningsen, and Assistant Professor, Simulation and Skills Lab Coordinator, Wendy Gibson. Thank you. We also like to thank all of those Kansas Wesleyan University faculty who have taught prerequisite and liberal studies courses for your dedication to nursing education and to these students. We also want to express our gratitude to Elena Claire Lundquist, Administrative Assistant, who is a tremendous source of support and help for these students, myself, and the faculty. Thank you, Elena Claire. Today is a unique day in many ways. Typically, we celebrate our graduates who are moving from the role of a nursing student to graduate nurse as they're preparing to take the licensure exam. Because of the unprecedented times that we are living in, these graduates are now licensed registered nurses, having successfully earned their RN license. Congratulations. And I did say all, 100%, every one of them. It is no less important to celebrate this pinning ceremony as a rite of passage, signifying the rights and responsibilities that you now willingly own as a baccalaureate nurse who has entered the profession. The nursing pin symbolizes the rite of passage. The nursing pin is a symbol with a rich history, dating back to the Maltese cross. The Crusaders wore the cross as a symbol of service to Christianity. These Crusaders were known as the Knights Hospitaller, and later the Order of St. John of Jerusalem. They were a religious military order who cared for the injured, poor, and suffering pilgrims who journeyed to the Holy Land. It is believed that when new monks were brought into the Knights Order, a ceremony was held where each monk was given a Maltese cross that was worn on their arm. The cross was a symbol of service to their patients, and over the centuries, various symbols represented service to a ruler or to the community. Many years later, Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, was honored with the Red Cross of St. George for her work in the Crimean War. After receiving the Red Cross, she began the tradition of offering a Medal of Excellence to her graduates. The badge symbolized educated women at the time who were prepared to serve the health needs of society. By 1916, it became common for all nursing graduates to receive a pin to recognize the completion of their nursing education and the school from which they graduated. The nursing pin is unique to each nursing school. The nursing pin that each graduate will receive today is a shield with a white background. Like a knight carrying a shield, it is a symbol of loyalty. On that shield is a cross and a flame representing the United Methodist Church, which is the foundation of Kansas Wesleyan University. The golden lamp on the pin represents the founder of nursing, Florence Nightingale, who carried a lamp deep into the night while she cared for the injured soldiers. It is meant to be worn on your left, next to your heart, as a symbol of the nurse as a caregiver and a servant. Wear your pins proudly as graduates of Kansas Wesleyan University's nursing program. Congratulations, graduates. I would like to introduce Assistant Professor Melissa Cavillo, who will share the nurse's prayer.
Graduates, you have come to this time, this moment, where you prepare to take your pledge and prepare to enter the nursing profession. The time, effort, and dedication you have shown during these years are laudable. Your level of achievement and hard work are to be commended. Yet our achievements have not been accomplished. Your achievements have not been accomplished of your own strength. The guiding presence and strength of the Lord has accompanied you during your studies, as did the prayers and thoughts of significant people in your lives, such as your families and close friends. I invite you now to recite the nurse's prayer, following the words on the PowerPoint. May it be a prayer you hold close to your heart, especially as you move into this vocation dedicated to serving others. As you pray the nurse's prayer, you are asking to be filled with strength, compassion, and a healing touch. A wonderful nurse demonstrates these qualities while caring for those in need. Use this prayer for strength and guidance at the dawn of each new day. Join me in an attitude of prayer. Give me strength and wisdom when others need my touch, a soothing word to speak to them their hearts yearn for so much. Give me joy and laughter to fill a weary soul. Pour in me compassion to make the broken whole. Give me gentle, healing hands for those left in my care, a blessing to those who need me. This is a nurse's prayer. Amen. And now I introduce our keynote speaker, nursing faculty member, Assistant Professor Kathy Sweeney.
Well, here we are. Guys. Let me see if I can get to the right page here. Well, I'm honored that you guys asked me to say a few words at your pinning. At first, I thought it was a joke. And then I realized that it was probably some payback for something that I've made you do, maybe the ride home from Topeka after the legislative day. Everybody remember that? So, you guys have completed a lot of things to get to this point. You've had hours of reading and papers and VCEs and case studies and simulations put on by nursing staff that I might say should have got an Academy Award presentation. Maybe that'll be a award in the future that we might do. You've also completed exams, all those ATI assessments, and then the big one, NCLEX, that you guys all passed, and we're so proud of you. But now starts the hard stuff. You're on your own to provide care to sick individuals who will put their trust and their lives in your hands, not a task that you should ever take lightly. The decisions you will make in a split second will determine life and death. We have given you the tools that you need to be confident and competent nurses, and we have faith in your abilities and no doubts that you will be up for all the tasks ahead. So I do have a few words of wisdom that I would give to you. After 36 years of being a nurse myself, I've learned a couple things or two that I would like to pass on to you guys. So first of all is stay positive, and boy, is that difficult at this time right now. Come to work with a smile on your face, even if you don't feel like smiling. A smile is contagious, and it might just make somebody else's day just a little bit brighter. And believe me, that your patients will pick up when you're having a bad day. So positivity goes a long way. Treat the housekeeping staff and the food service staff with the same respect as you do the CEO. We're all in this together. It takes a team to provide quality patient care. Everyone works hard to make sure that the facility that you work in runs smoothly, and no one's position is any less valuable. Keep your friends close and your nurses' aides closer. I have worked with many nurses' aides or techs that have many more years experience than I did working on the floor. They can share a wealth of knowledge with you, work with them as a team, thank them every day for the hard work that they do as well. Their job is not an easy one. They will be your best asset or your absolute worst nightmare. Leave your biases at the door. You may have the community's wealthiest man and most influential person in one room. And in the next room, you have the community's poorest homeless person. They both look alike when they're wearing a hospital gown. Treat them the same. Provide them both with the same quality of care that you would want for your family members. No judgments. You never know what the patient that you're caring for, what they have been going through. Be respectful and show compassion for all of those that you care for, no matter what their circumstances might be. RN doesn't just stand for registered nurse. No, it also stands for rear end navigator. And what I mean by that is just because you have RN behind your name does not make any task beneath you. So if a patient's on a bedpan or a commode and needs to be taken off, don't say, oh, just a minute, let me go get the aid. Because have you ever really sat on one of those things? It's not comfortable. So take that time that it takes to take care of your patients. You will earn the respect as a member of the team. Never stop learning. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you're not sure about how to do a procedure or give a medication, ask. Review the policy and the procedure manual. A nurse who thinks that they know everything is a dangerous nurse. And your patient is depending on you to not make any critical mistakes. Practice self-care. You guys cannot give your best to others if your cup is empty. So do something every day that fulfills you and rejuvenates your soul. Pray. God will understand when no one else does, and He is available 24/7. Never forget where you came from. You were not born a nurse. So be a mentor to all those nurses who you will have the opportunity to work with in the future. Be a positive role model. Nurture them and help to mold them into the best nurse that they can be. Remember that someone once did that for you. And last but not least, remember that you are a coyote. You will always be a part of our KW family. We are no longer your nursing faculty. We are your colleagues. But our doors are always open, and we're only a phone call away. We're so proud of each and every one of you, and we wish you nothing but the best as you journey into this profession of nursing. Be proud, and we love you all. Thank you. And I'd like to introduce the graduate from the class of 2020, Kathleen Van Ness. Katie Van Ness. I never call you Kathleen. It's Katie. Katie, get on up here.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here to show your love and support to myself and my fellow graduates as we celebrate becoming nurses. Today was supposed to represent the end of our college careers and the beginning of our nursing careers. And it is, but it isn't. There has never been another senior class like ours. Never has another class at KW graduated, taken their NCLEX exams, secured jobs, and already started orientation as nurses, all before taking the nurses pledge. It's definitely not the normal order of events, but if you ask anyone in the nursing department, they will tell you the first thing about being a nurse is learning how to be flexible. Flexibility. I used to get so annoyed when the professors would say that. Because I'm a person who needs structure, and let's be honest, I just really, really like being in control. Which I'm sure everyone here who knows me will honestly just agree with. I got better with it at each semester, which is an accomplishment for me in itself. Then 2020 happened. This year has been the most chaotic, uncertain, constantly changing, and one of the most challenging years of my life. I felt like I had zero control, probably like a lot of you. And I had no choice but to be flexible. This year was named the Year of the Nurse in honor of Florence Nightingale's 150th birthday. And I think what Florence just said, let's see what they're made of. Let's just see how good they are. Let's see how they navigate through a global pandemic on top of trying to adjust to life as college graduates and new nurses. Well, Florence, how are we doing? Let me tell you how I think we're doing. I think we are kicking 2020's butt. Look at us. Look at how far we've come. Look at everything we have gone through to get to this point. This class has had loved ones pass away, debilitating health issues, surgeries to deal with on top of the typical nursing woes like misplacing our lifelines, aka our planners, feeling like we were never going to get everything done, getting frustrated when something wasn't perfectly done, and then countless tears and breakdowns from just being overwhelmed thinking there's no way I'm going to be able to learn all of this. But we did it. Here we are, college graduates, registered nurses, just beginning the rest of our lives. We could not have done it without all of you here today, supporting us and believing in us, especially when we found it hard to believe in ourselves. To the faculty and staff of the nursing department, thank you. Thank you for your time, for your patience and your knowledge, your encouragement to push through and have faith in the process, your entertaining acting skills in our simulations, and your passion for nursing. All of you have helped to shape us into the nurses we are today. To Jordan, who could not be with us today, thank you for the study dates at IHOP, late nights in the quad, and still being the energy we needed to get through some of our long days. To Zoe, thank you for being a confidant and being a source of reassurance that we are in this together. We may go crazy in the process, but we're in this together. And to Jacob, thank you for all your positivity, for being the go-with-the-flow kind of person when the rest of us are such type A personalities, but most importantly for being an amazing friend throughout our 3.5 years at school. I wish all of you success in your journeys as nurses and cannot wait to see the amazing things we will accomplish. Continue to learn, make a difference, and be the good that our patients need. I'm really proud of all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Each year, the Department of Nursing chooses graduates to receive 2 awards. Even though this year's recipients have already received their monetary awards and certificates, we thought it appropriate to honor them during this ceremony. And when your name's announced, you would just stand and be recognized. The Donna Miner Award in Nursing was established in 1986 to recognize a graduate nursing student in memory of Donna Miner, who was a 1981 graduate of the Asbury School of Nursing. This award is sponsored by a generous donation from the Sunflower chapter of the Kansas State Nurses Association. The recipient of the 2020 Donna Miner Award in Nursing has demonstrated the attributes of leadership and professionalism. This graduate's constant smile, positive attitude, and calm presence have helped his classmates navigate the turbulence of nursing school. It's my honor to acknowledge this year's recipient, who I always and forever will refer to as Jacob, Jacob Marcotte. It's my pleasure to introduce Assistant
Nursing Graduate Achievement Award was established by the nursing education faculty to recognize a nursing graduate who has demonstrated academic excellence, resilience, and commitment to their personal and career goals throughout the nursing program. The personal characteristics that come to mind when I think about the nursing student who will be receiving this award are motivation, inspiration, selflessness, determination, perseverance, and compassion. This nursing student completed her education at Kansas Wesleyan University while being involved in cheer, serving as a football manager, and student nurse organization president, as well as working 2 jobs. This student faced more adversity this year than most people would face in their lifetime, but she handled it with grace and resilience while staying committed to her goal of becoming a nurse. Through all of this, she persevered and demonstrated academic excellence in the classroom and the caring and compassionate heart of a nurse in the clinical setting. One example of her caring heart that particularly touched me was when she saw a need at one of our local elementary schools during clinical, and with her own funds went and bought clothes for the children at that school. She didn't even have to think twice. We are excited that she's staying in Salina and working at Salina Regional on 5th Surgical. To say we are proud of her would be an understatement. You are an overcomer, Zoe Maggi, and we are proud to present you with the Nursing Graduate Achievement Award. Congratulations. And I'd like to introduce to you Wendy Gibson. She is our nursing skills and lab coordinator.
Good afternoon. My name is Wendy Gibson, and I am an assistant professor of nursing and also the coordinator of the Nursing Skills and Simulation Lab here at Kansas Wesleyan. At this time, we will have the nursing graduates and those who will be presenting their nursing pin come forward. As the graduates receive their pins, they've received their awards. They will be receiving an award from the Sunflower chapter of the Kansas State Nurses Association. As part of the requirements for completion of the nursing program, students must create a personal mission statement. It is fitting to read those mission statements as Jacob, Zoe, and Katie receive their pins to symbolize their rite of passage into the nursing profession, and it is accompanied with the need for focus, goals, and inspiration to carry on every day in the service to others. They will also receive a peach-colored rose as a symbol of the nursing profession. Graduates, when I call your name, please proceed with your guests to the label table in the front. Jacob Marcotte. Jacob is receiving his nursing pin from his parents, Jason and Liz Marcotte. This is Jacob's mission statement. My mission as a nurse is to provide compassionate and holistic patient care, to be a light in people's darkest moments, someone that can be counted upon in times of adversity and hardship, to be the nurse that I would want taking care of my loved ones.
Yes, sir.
Our next graduate is Zoe Maggi. Zoe is receiving her nursing pin from her parents, Art Matchie and Sally Bodenmiller. And this is Zoe's mission statement. My mission as a nurse is to advocate for my patients by providing nurturing, committed, and compassionate care, to always learn and serve with an open mind, and to inspire others to join this heartfelt and dedicated profession which truly becomes a lifestyle. And Kathleen Van Ness. Kathleen is receiving her nursing pin from her mother, Linda McClaskey, and her partner, Tammy Lockhart. This is Katie's mission statement. As a nurse, I will dedicate each day to providing compassionate, individualized care that nurtures healing of not just the body, but the mind and the spirit as well. I will seek opportunities for growth and further my education to ensure that I am practicing nursing to the best of my abilities. I will strive to make a difference each day for my patients and their families, my coworkers, and myself. We also want to acknowledge Jordan Hempstead, that could not be here with us today. She received her nursing pin in advance and now resides in the state of California. It's only fitting that we honor her accomplishments in becoming a nurse by reading her mission statement. This is Jordan's mission statement: to be committed to serving my community by utilizing my ever-growing knowledge and critical thinking skills with an integration of compassion and respect. I will provide the highest quality of care that makes a lasting impression regardless of race, culture, or values. We would also like to acknowledge Cassie Snow. Cassie Snow is a graduate of our RN to BS program and completed the program this spring. Although Cassie lives out of state and cannot be with us, we would like to take a moment to recognize her for her hard work, dedication, and the achievement of her BS degree. It's no easy feat to return to school and obtain a bachelor's degree, and Cassie is a shining example of the impact our online RN to BS program has for nurses not only locally, but also around the country. We're very proud of Cassie and we celebrate her accomplishments. Cassie's mission statement is to be as genuine a person as I can be in order to provide the best care to patients. Now, if everyone would join me in one final round of applause for all of our
There is a candle in every soul.
Can you turn it up? Sorry. I can't hear. Okay, can we start from the beginning?
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings the fire, ignites a candle, and makes his home. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. 'Cause we are a family whose hearts are blazing. So let's raise our candles and light up the sky. Praying to our Father in the name of Jesus. Make us a beacon in darkest times. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, deceived and poor. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. And run to the darkness, hopeless, confused and torn. Candle, all to see. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world.
Hello, my name is Linda Henningsen, and I'm the Assistant Professor of Nursing Education. Florence Nightingale is considered the founder of the nursing profession. She was raised in the Victorian era of England by an affluent family. She defied her parents' wishes. She refused a marriage proposal to enroll in nursing school. Later, her strong will served her well as she gathered 34 other nurses and traveled to Crimea to care for the soldiers in the British hospital base during the Crimean War. She instituted some very simple sanitary practices, providing fresh air, fresh water, healthy food. She also insisted on clean bandages and blankets, that they would be laundered every day, as well as regular cleaning of the wounded soldiers' infirmary. In the evenings, she made rounds to check on soldiers carrying a lamp, providing comfort. She also became known as the lady with the lamp, which has become a symbol for the nursing profession. In 1860, she established the Nightingale Training School for Nurses in England. And it's been a long-standing tradition, upon completion of a nursing program, for graduates to recite the Nightingale Pledge as part of their transition into the profession of nursing. So at this time, I would like to invite all nurses in the room to stand and join with our new graduates as we recite the Nightingale Pledge. Any nurse in the room? Yes. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping in the practice of my calling. I will assist the physician in his work and will devote myself to the welfare of my patients, my family, and my community. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take my share of responsibility in promoting the health and welfare of the community. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill, wherever they may be and whenever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and promoting the health and happiness of mankind. Welcome to nursing. Thank you all for coming to this pinning ceremony. We invite you to join us for refreshments outside after we're finished here. Please stand as you're able for the benediction by our campus minister, Scott Jagdowski.
Will you join me in a prayer? May God's blessing follow you as you find new journeys to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May his gentle hand guide the decisions you will make and the passions that you will follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect his love and truth. And may hope be a light within you that you carry into each new day. Amen. I'll ask that you please remain seated, and you will be escorted out after row by row by the ushers. And so please wait to be dismissed by an usher.
Oh, are we really escorting here?
You guys
Yeah, we're gonna keep this.
Yeah, we should start watching the cameras right now. He is